This video is how to cash out your crypto from your Phantom wallet back into your bank or possibly a payment card if that's easier for you. So what we're going to do is sell the crypto back into a fiat currency and then get that fiat currency back into our bank. The first thing we need to know is that Phantom is a blockchain wallet and the assets on here are crypto. And so we cannot communicate with the banking system. What we have to do is actually send the assets out into an exchange that lets us sell them for a fiat currency and then send that to our bank account. I'll show you how to do that. The first thing we need to do is actually sell the assets into something that we can exchange for a fiat currency. So what I'm gonna do is sell the assets for a major crypto. Solana and USDC are gonna be accepted at all the major exchanges and other fiat currency on and off ramps. So I suggest those two. Now, if you wanna sell into USDC, you can do that. That's like selling into a dollar, and that's very easy to off ramp. However, if you want to clear your wallet, you may just want to sell all your crypto into Solana, the L1 coin, because you need to pay for transaction fees and sends out of the wallet with Sol. And so what you can do if you just have all Sol in your wallet is just max send out everything in one go and clear the wallet. It's up to you whether you want to use USDC and leave a little bit of Sol in there or just clear out the whole thing with Sol. I'll show you how to sell out your assets for one of the two majors then, either Sol or USDC. The reason we need the majors is because when we're sending the assets into an exchange to sell for fiat currency, most of those exchanges will not accept smaller coins. So if you have a smaller coin that isn't listed on those exchanges, you just can't send it in there to trade for fiat currency. They will always accept the majors like Sol and USDC though. So you can actually swap this directly within your Phantom wallet. Down at the bottom in the middle of Phantom wallet right here, there's a swap icon. So I'm just gonna press that and it's gonna say, what do you wanna swap? So let's say I've got some asset in here and I wanna sell that. I'm gonna sell it for Sol, and we can do that. And that's gonna swap directly within Phantom wallet. That's easy, but Phantom wallet charges 85 basis points on top of the exchange, and we don't need to pay that. So just go directly to an exchange on Solana, Raydium, Jupiter, Orca, something like that, whatever you use, and you can actually trade it there. So what I'm gonna do is use Jupiter directly. I've got my wallet connected in the top right hand corner here, so go and connect that. Then I'm selling. It's going to recognize that I've got some assets in here. Sell this, putting that into Sol, so swap, and prepare the swap, go through with this. You can see all the settings right here. You can do that as you want, press confirm. If you want to know exactly how to use Jupiter, all of the settings and everything, go and watch the video linked down in the description. But once you swap that, you've now got the asset Sol or USDC or another major that you have, and you can actually have that in your wallet. Now you can send that out to an exchange where we can swap it for fiat currency. Now that I have a major coin in my Phantom wallet, what we're actually going to do is send this into a centralized exchange so that we can trade it for fiat currency, and then we can withdraw it either to a bank, a payment card, or possibly PayPal if that's supported as well. What we need to check here first is that the exchange that we're sending it into allows us to sell the coin that we have into a fiat currency. So we need a fiat currency trading pair. What is the best exchange here? This is going to change depending on the region. Some exchanges have fiat currency on and off ramps in some regions and not others. So I'll leave it up to you to choose the best one for you. I will put a list down in the description of the exchanges that I use and the regions that they are best in. The US and Europe will have different exchanges that are best for you, and other countries as well. So I'll leave a list there and some notes about which countries are best. And some of them give deposit and trading bonuses as well. So I'll leave details on all of that down in the description below. If you need tutorials on getting set up on a centralized exchange, how to use it, set up an account, get money in and out, I'll leave those videos down in the description for all of the exchanges that I use. From here, we just need to check that the coin that we have is accepted on the exchange and also that they let us trade it for a fiat currency. So let's check for Binance. What we need to do is click on the trading pairs. I'm in the trade and then spot screen right here. This is where you'll trade. So we need to check the fiat currency pairs. I'm on fiat currency here. So what I'm going to do is press Sol, and you can see there are a lot of trading pairs. If I choose Sol USD, for Binance, there is no USD trading pair here, just stable coins. Stable coins aren't good for us, and they won't let us withdraw into USD. So I'm going to search for Euro, and you can see there is a Euro trading pair. I'm going to search for my region here. There is no trading pair for Dirham, so I can't trade. So let's go over to another exchange and see what they're doing. I'll check on OKX whether or not they have Solana and fiat currency trading pairs. So if we go up to the spot trade screen again, spot trading, choose the currency pair, press Sol, you can see it trades only against other fiat currencies on the version of OKX that I'm using. That's not good enough for me. So what would I have to do Well, USDT trades against my fiat currency. So what I would have to do is send Solana in, trade Solana for USDT, then trade USDT for the fiat currency, and then I can withdraw the fiat currency. It's just another trade in between going from Solana to USDT to the fiat currency. That's unfortunate, but that may be the case in a lot of exchanges, as the fiat currency trading pairs may not encompass Solana. So you'd have to go through USDT as a middleman there. But again, it's possible to actually sell out for the fiat currency that you need. If we go over to crypto.com and then we go to the exact same thing, trade, spot, fiat currency pair here, we want to trade Solana, and you can see that we can trade it against USD. So I can actually sell the SOL for USD, take the USD, withdraw it into my USD account. So it's going to depend where you are and which exchange that you're using. Like I said, I'll leave links below and some details on the exchanges I use, and any trading and deposit bonuses. If you're new on them, I'll leave details as well down in the description. Once you've chosen whichever centralized exchange is best for you, send the asset out from your Phantom wallet into the centralized exchange. I've gone to my wallet here. I've searched for SOL, the token. This is the one that I want to deposit. I'm going to go over to deposit here. It's going to give me my wallet address for the Solana blockchain. So I'm going to copy this. And then from here, we can go ahead and send the Solana out. So in my Phantom wallet, press the asset that you want to send out. I'm going to press send right here. From here, I'm going to paste in the address of my centralized exchange. So I'm sending it to myself, but it's over at the exchange that I'm using. Press the amount that you want to send, whatever that may be. And then down in the bottom, there should be a next icon. It's going to tell you the fees and everything that you're paying. So you do have to keep some Solana behind to pay those fees. Press send. That goes out from your Phantom wallet and you're sending it into the wallet of your exchange. Once the deposit has been made, you'll have the SOL there, and then you can trade it against the fiat currency that you want to trade against. So once you've actually sent that in, it's going to give you the amount of SOL or USDC or any other token that's supported. It's going to give you the amount in your centralized exchange account. We're going to go to spot. We're going to trade SOL like this. We're going to trade it against the fiat currency that we wanted to draw, which is this one right here, SOL USD. We're going to sell. You have an amount of SOL in your wallet, right? So you can just sell that amount of SOL, and that sells it in your account. You can see the exchange rate here. Just press sell, sell SOL into USD. Now for me, I have USD and I can withdraw that. I'll show you quickly on crypto.com here, but it's the same on every other exchange. You go to your wallet and you see your assets here. You can see I've searched for USD, so I've got a USD balance here, and then I'm just going to press withdraw. And then from here, I'm going to withdraw fiat currency, so fiat bank transfer. That's the available option for me. You can see the options here. I can actually sell for euros and USD. So over euros, it's a SEPA transfer. Over USD, it would be SWIFT. There may be some costs here. So you have to pay a cost to actually withdraw it to your bank account. Again, that could be free depending on which country you're in. It might cost, it might be free. Banking systems are different, but I've got the fiat currency here now. I can press withdraw. Now, obviously you have to add your bank account details in here, which is pretty simple, right? You need to make sure that your details on the exchange and on your bank have the same name and address and everything like that. You need to give them a proof of address as well when you're dealing with fiat currency. It's the same for every other exchange. Like I said, if you want specific step-by-step on that to see every single page to go through, check these specific tutorials for each of the exchanges down in the description below.